I thought with everything going on with cardboard in the last few months that I'll go ahead and make a video, update people, because I made a video previously about like, was cardboard a good side hustle? I was showing what I was doing. Then I made another video about my plans for future expansion in the cardboard space. And now I'm making an update video just to kind of tell everybody where all that has gone. So back when I made the original video, I had been seeing a different recycling center a few towns over that was receiving lots of cardboard. They were baling it up, they were selling it. And at the time, they were selling cardboard for like $200, $250 a ton. That's when I started gathering cardboard. I had a few customers that had asked me about cardboard, and I was getting a lot of this for free. I was turning around and selling it, and I was capturing, at the time I wasn't getting $200 a ton. I don't remember now what I said in the video, but it was a good little side hustle. It was making money. And my ultimate goal was to get in directly with the cardboard mill and expand on my cardboard business. Part of this plan was to get a big customer that could carry consistent volume so that when I went to the mill and made a deal, I knew that I had at least my foot in the door, and then I build on that. So I met with the mill, we had several conversations. They agreed to buy cardboard from me. They gave me a really good price. Like at the time it was $200 to $250. Cardboard's a market just like everything else. It goes up and down and sideways and all that. So I started talking to a few customers that I did other services for, like trash and metal recycling, and finally got to a point where something broke loose. By the way, my name is Travis. I make videos about my propane business, my garbage business, my scrapyard, real estate, and really just anything I find interesting. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and if you don't like what you see, then don't ever watch another video. So I started talking to some of my customers. Something finally broke loose. I made a deal with one of my customers that makes about 2 loads a month of cardboard. A load is about 40-something thousand pounds of baled cardboard. So it's a lot of cardboard. And a lot of these manufacturing facilities, they just get tons of cardboard because they're receiving raw products on pallets or boxes or whatever. And we get pallets, we get boxes from them. They have metal, we get all kinds of stuff from them, but cardboard's just one of the things we get from them. So I made a deal to buy cardboard from this company, and it was all based on the market. So if the market went up higher, they were gonna get more. If it went down lower, they were gonna get less. Everybody understood the deal. So I call the mill and I say, I'm ready to start delivering into the mill. I have this consistent customer. Thank you for everything you've done. And they said, you probably picked the worst time in history to enter the cardboard business. From I believe it was March to April of this year, or maybe April to May, but earlier in the year, it was a 1-month span. Cardboard prices went from $200 a baled ton to about $40 a baled ton in 30 days. So a little history of why all this happened is when COVID came along, everybody was buying everything at home. So the demand for cardboard skyrocketed. On top of that, we were already experiencing what a lot of people are calling the Amazon effect. Amazon just came in and swept the market, and a lot of people were buying things and receiving them as a delivered product instead of going to stores and getting them. So at the time, cardboard demand was, I would probably say, at an all-time high during the COVID. And then after that all kind of calmed down, people were still buying a lot of stuff at home. Demand was still really strong. Well, earlier in this year, everybody's talking about this huge, big, bad recession. And so a lot of companies pulled back on their purchases. One of the things they pulled back on is cardboard boxes, because they were worried, well, if we're not selling as much product, let's stay lean. And let's just take it kind of a day at a time instead of trying to hold bigger inventories of products or cardboard boxes or whatever for shipping. So just like any product, supply and demand is what really determines price. So overnight, almost, the price crashed because demand crashed. Where it sits now is prices are near an all-time low. So cardboard today, the same price is about $35. On top of that, the mill wouldn't take my loads. It got so tight that they kept making excuses. I had cardboard piled up everywhere. I had cardboard in a small warehouse I had cardboard just stacked. A lot of the cardboard got rained on and went sour. We had to dispose of some of it. So I had cardboard everywhere. And a lot of this ended up just being disposed of because there was nowhere to take it. The market was that tight. So I was checking in with the mill regularly as I'm taking loads still from my customer. And finally I went back to the mill and I said, I want to have a sit down meeting. We had a sit down meeting, and it's about a 4-hour drive to the mill for me. So it was like an all day thing, but I went to the mill, we had a sit down meeting, and I said, look, we made a plan. I've done everything I said I was going to do. And now I'm in a position where I'm having a really hard time moving my product. I'm either sending it out with bigger companies that can take it because they still have avenues, or I'm disposing of it, or it's just sitting on my yard getting destroyed by rain and weather and everything else, which ultimately is going to lead to disposal. The customer knew, everybody knew, but it was a bad situation. But what I said is, I said, look, I'm a good guy. I'm a good person to make long-term business with. You guys said you were going to do something, like you need to do it. And they said, you know what, you're right. We did say that. We helped you put these wheels in motion, but do not grow your business, your cardboard business, any more than what you have today without talking to us, because the market is unbelievably tight. Pricing's bad. We don't know where this is all going to go. And until the market rebounds and demand picks up, there's really not a lot more product we want to take. So they agreed to take a couple loads a month from me. So thank goodness I have a home again for my cardboard, and we're starting to move loads again this month. The way cardboard is priced is you give them a price off of the normal benchmarks that everybody follows. Then you add your trucking after. So I'm still okay on this. As long as everything's moving, I can make a little bit. I'm not gonna just kill it. Once prices rebound, my margins really won't change much, but they'll get a little bit better. But for right now, I'm just happy it's moving. So where does that put like the side hustle kind of question? I would say the side hustle of gathering up cardboard is dead, absolutely dead. My plans to put out roll-offs and things like that, I'm rethinking all that. I am not knocking on doors currently, although I do have some opportunities that as they develop, I'm going to discuss them with the mill, and I think they'll work out, but I'm slowing down a little bit on the cardboard until the market gets a little bit better. Now, I will say this is the time where if you're a guy like me, it's a good time to grow your business. If nobody else can take the stuff and you can find an avenue to get rid of it and you can kind of bear that pain, it's a good time to grow your business. I have so much on my plate right now that growing my cardboard business is not really a priority, but I think over time it'll just grow naturally because we go to customers and we try to offer like a full service kind of thing. We can take your metal, we can take your trash, we can take your recycling, all that, right? So that's where cardboard is right now. As things change, I'm going to do more videos and at least update you guys on what I'm seeing. At the end of the day, this channel's about me cataloging my journey as an entrepreneur, good, bad, whatever it is, so that when I'm 75 years old, I can go back and look and kind of see where I was at in some of these situations. Sometimes business is ugly and rough, and sometimes you have a lot of pain before you get to a point where you're viewed as being successful. I think in the cardboard world, this is all going to work out for me great in the end, but the last few months have been pretty painful on the cardboard front. So thanks for watching, guys. Probably going to make a couple more videos. Haven't made a video in a while because I've been extremely busy, but looking forward to getting back into it, and appreciate everybody's support. See you in the next video.